Hi, today I wanted to talk a bit about the quote when we say, or those that say, I am just a. In the workplace environment, or sometimes you'll meet people dealing with people in customer service environments, and they go above and beyond to help you and don't realize that how much you appreciate their help and how good they have been and awesome in helping you get to the next level that you need to get to. And you hear the words, I'm just a, And so I want to share it. One time it happened with me. I slipped up and said that word. I was working in Orlando, and an employee said something to me, and I said, I am just, and they looked at me, and they didn't say anything right away. The very next day, they came to me and said, I wrote something for the hospital newsletter, an article for the hospital newsletter, and it's because of what you said, and you are never, ever to say, I am just a again. So that's what I want to talk about today and share that with you. And I want to share this with someone that it happened recently. They were helping me, and they went above and beyond to advocate for me and to introduce me and have me talk to someone that I really needed to. And I was like a little feeling funny because I was like, they're going so hard for me. Like, I don't understand. And then they had the nerve to say, I am just a. And I looked and I was like, that is not true. You are more. You are so much more than I am a just a. Oh wait, and I just thought about another one that can relate. Just recently, someone was given a compliment. And I was like, no, we're all great. We all are just the bomb or whatever. And the person, the third party, the other person that was hearing was like, you're going to stop putting yourself down when somebody give you a compliment, per se, he was saying. And you are great. You are this. You are that. And I was like, no, we're all that in a bag of chips. And so we were just going back and forth on that as a joke. But seriously, sometimes it's hard to accept a compliment or when someone else tells you how good you are. When I'm talking about sincere people, I'm not talking about wishy-washy, manipulative, controlling, trying to capture your mind for their wrongdoing and need you to believe what they want you to believe and act the way they want you to act. I'm not talking about those type of people. I'm talking about genuine, real people that tells you this or display this to you, that you're comfortable with and you feel good within your gut feeling. All right, that's the last one. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna talk about it. Talk about this as it relates to the work environment, and read a little bit here. It says in many workplace environments, individuals often downplay their roles and contributions by using phrases like, I'm just a, whatever the job title might be. This tendency can stem from various factors, including societal norms, personal insecurities, or a culture of humility that discourages self-promotion. However, this mindset can have detrimental effects on both individual self-esteem and overall workplace morale. So it talks here a bit about understanding the psychological impact, self-perception, and identity when employees refer to themselves as just, quote unquote, just something they may be internalizing a belief that their role is less important than others. This can lead to diminished self-worth and a lack of confidence in their abilities. Research in psychology suggests that our self-perception significantly influences our performance and interactions with colleagues. This is by DWECK in 2006. So here comes the imposter syndrome. Many professionals experience imposter syndrome where they feel like frauds despite evidence of their competence. This phenomenon is particularly prevalent among high achievers who attribute their success to luck rather than skill by saying, quote unquote, I'm just a blah, blah, blah. Individuals may reinforce these feelings of inadequacy, and this is talked about in Clance and Imes of the 1978. Cultural influences. In some cultures, modesty is highly valued, leading individuals to downplay their achievements as a way to fit in or avoid appearing arrogant. While humility is an admirable trait, it can become problematic when it prevents individuals from recognizing their worth and contributions. The consequences of downplaying achievements impact on career advancement. Employees who consistently minimize their roles may miss out on opportunities to promotions or raises because they fail to advocate for themselves effectively. Employees often look for confident individuals who can take ownership of their work. This is talked about in Con ETAL in 2019. And what I wanted to say about this is that, and this is why we have so many, people that are not qualified, that fake it till you make it, but they have the confidence. And then people who hire them are looking at that confidence level and get duped because they cannot perform as well as somebody that does not have or display that highly effective confident level. The next one is team dynamics. When team members do not acknowledge their contribution or skills, it can create an imbalance within the group. Some may feel undervalued, while others might dominate discussions and decision-making processes. This is talked about in Edmondson, 1999. This dynamic can hinder collaboration and innovation. The next one is feedback reception. Individuals who dismiss compliments may struggle to accept constructive feedback as well. If someone cannot recognize their strengths, they might also overlook areas for improvement due to skewed perception of their capabilities. So strategies for change. Reframing language, encouraging employees to reframe how they describe themselves can be transformative. Instead of saying, I'm just a, they could say, I am a, whatever the job title may be, who specializes in specific skill, whatever the specific skills or contributions may be. This shift emphasizes value rather than diminishes it.
Promoting self-awareness. Organizations should foster environments where employees regularly reflect on their achievements and contributions through performance reviews or personal development plans. This is talked about in London and Smither in 1995. Recognizing one's impact can enhance self-esteem and motivation. Another one is encouraging open dialogue. Creating spaces for open discussions about roles and responsibilities can help normalize conversations around self-worth and recognition within teams. Leaders should model this behavior by openly discussing their own contributions without downplaying them. There can also be training programs. Implementing training programs focused on self-advocacy and confidence building can equip employees with tools to articulate their values effectively. Workshops that focus on communication skills can empower individuals to embrace their roles fully. I was thinking just now as I read that is that, you know, we as people, or sometimes I can only speak for myself. Let me just speak for myself. Is that having a background, living in this world, you know, growing up in this world, experience in this world, when we say leave it at the door before we go home, leave our problems and our situations at the door before we walk into work. Yeah, we do that, and then, you know, understanding this when we give training programs that people have problems, people come from different backgrounds, different things are going on in different people's lives. So for one to think or say they should know this, or they should not feel this way, or don't feel this way or that way, or you should know better than to feel this or that way, I don't know. I think that might be a delusion, and not understanding, taking the time to understand people and situations and things of that nature. The next one is celebrating achievements, regularly celebrating individual and team achievements within the workplace forces an environment where everyone feels valued for their contributions. I love that. Just recognition programs can help counteract the tendency to minimize accomplishments. So addressing the mindset of saying, I'm just a, quote unquote, is crucial for fostering a positive workplace culture where all employees feel valued and empowered. By promoting self-awareness, reframing language around job titles, encouraging open dialogue about roles, implementing training programs focused on self-advocacy and celebrating achievements. Regularly, organizations can combat this detrimental mindset effectively.
Listen, we are all here for a reason. We have our own desires of why we are here. And regardless of what has happened in our lives, how the world has been in our lives, we're all here for a reason. And you are more than I'm just a